So fraction to percent, there are two methods you can do it. Method one is find an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 100, then use the numerator of the equivalent fraction as the percent. So this works in some cases, not all cases. And I'll show you with the problem that out of these problems, there's two that works and it doesn't work for all of them. So you're still going to need to know how to do method two no matter what. So let's explain this using method one first, and I'll do that using blue. Okay, method one is in blue. So find an equivalent fraction with the denominator of 100. So you have 7 over 10. And what you're trying to do is make this over 100. So you're asking yourself, what am I multiplying to 10 to get to 100, which is 10? That means you have to do the same thing to the top. And you're going to end up getting 70. And now we have it as a fractional form, okay? The fraction is 70 over 100, and the reason you're putting it over 100 is because every percent is that number over 100. So this is going to be 70%. Okay, that's for A. You can also do B in this form. So you have 2 over 5. You're going to make it set it equal to 100. And what are you multiplying to 5 to get to 100? You're multiplying 20. 5 times 20 is 100. And you're going to multiply 20 to the top here. And 2 times 20 is 40. And just like over here, this top number is what your percent is. So this is going to be 40%, because that is what 40% represents. And it doesn't work over here because there's nothing you can multiply to 3 to get to 100. It's going to be a decimal, and that's not how this works, and it will not be perfect. So I'm going to now move on to method 2, and I'm going to explain A and B and then do C in method 2 as well. And this I'm going to do in purple. Okay, so 7 over 10. Now this is saying find a decimal of the fraction by dividing the numerator and the denominator. So if needed, use a calculator. So 7 divided by 10 is 0.7. And this is me using a calculator, okay? Now multiply this by 100. We have the decimal form. We're trying to get it to a percent. So the way to change a decimal to a percent is by multiplying 100. So multiply that by 100, and you're going to get 70%. And you're just moving the decimal 2 places to the right when you do that. And that was on prior example, so this should like kind of tie into everything that you've done before. So this is 70%, and it matches up to that answer here. So that's 7 over 10. Let's do B like that, 2 over 5. So we're dividing this first. 2 divided by 5 is 0.4 when you use a calculator. And we're going to multiply that by 100. That means you're moving that decimal 2 places to the right. And that is going to be 40%. Because remember, you have to add that 0 here. And that matches our answer here. Awesome. So 2 down, 1 more to go, 1/3. So 1/3, I'm going to do kind of down here because I don't have space over there. And 1/3, when you divide 1/3, you're going to end up getting 0.3 repeated, 0.33333 in your calculator. So that does matter because if even without the repeated, this is just going to be 3, 3, 3, but it's a repeating 3. Now we're multiplying that by 100. So that means you're moving the decimal place 2 places to the right. So that is going to be 33.3 repeated, like that. 33%, some accept 33%, some accept 33 1/3%. I don't know where I'm at this right now, but I'm just pointing out this is a repeating decimal. So that is method 2 methods. It doesn't matter which way you use to me, but you're going to have to make sure you learn the purple one with the method 2, no matter what, because not all fractions can be converted into equivalent to 100 with the denominator. All right, thanks.